Hey everyone, and welcome to Cert Empire. I am absolutely thrilled to have you here for this explainer. If you've ever felt totally overwhelmed by the complex, fast-paced world of information technology, you're in the right place. Consider this your ultimate beginner-friendly guide to understanding cybersecurity. We're going to completely strip away all that intimidating jargon and build your foundational knowledge from the ground up. By the time we're done, these concepts won't just make sense, they're going to be genuinely fascinating.
So right off the bat, I want you to ask yourself, why does cybersecurity actually matter today? Like, what are the real-world stakes here? Well, let's look at a scenario from our source material. Picture a guy named Quinn. It's just a totally normal Tuesday. Quinn's sitting at his desk, going through his routine, crunching numbers, working his data through the company's system, but completely in the background and entirely without his knowledge, an unseen hacker is quietly exploiting a tiny vulnerability in Quinn's computer. They're accessing highly confidential business files and just silently siphoning them off to a remote server. And just like that, literally years of company secrets are gone. Poof. That is the reality we're dealing with today.
Okay, let's dive into this. Here is our roadmap for today. It's a clear syllabus designed to build your IT skills step by step. We're going to cover 1. Welcome to cybersecurity. 2. The core CIA security triad. 3. Common cyber threats explained. 4. Building your defense arsenal. And finally 5. How to kickstart your cyber career.
All right, kicking things off with Section 1. Welcome to cybersecurity, protecting the digital realm.
You see, cybersecurity isn't just some backroom IT issue anymore. It's literally the essential shield for both our personal identities and our massive global business infrastructures. So what exactly is it? Simply put, cybersecurity is a comprehensive process, design and architecture created specifically to protect networks and devices from attacks, damage, or unauthorized access. Getting this right prevents absolute legal nightmares. It protects company secrets from industrial espionage, and it stops massive financial losses. But honestly, most importantly, it inspires customer confidence. Because if a company can prove to handle your data securely, you trust them, right?
Moving right along to Section 2, the CIA security triad, the core pillars of defense.
Now, I know exactly what you're thinking, but no, we are not talking about the American Intelligence Agency here. We're talking about the fundamental framework of all information security. Let's break down this acronym: confidentiality, integrity, and availability. Think of confidentiality as literally locking the front door of your house. It just ensures that only authorized people have the key to get inside. Integrity is kind of like a tamper-proof sealed envelope. It guarantees that the data hasn't been secretly modified by anyone. It's completely trustworthy. And finally, availability. This one is essentially about keeping the lights on. It means your systems and data actually have to be accessible on demand when authorized users need them. Just think about Gmail service agreements. You absolutely expect your inbox to be there when you type in the address, right? That's availability in action.
That brings us to Section 3, common cyber threats explained, knowing the enemy.
So now that we know what we're trying to protect, we really need to shift our focus to the dark side of the digital world. Who's actually launching these attacks? Well, we have a pretty stark contrast here. On one side, you've got black hat hackers. These are criminals with malicious intent, usually driven by illegal profit, chaos, or data theft. But on the other side, you've got white hat hackers. These are ethical, authorized professionals who use the exact same skill sets to find vulnerabilities and defend networks before the black hats can even strike. And hey, our whole goal with this explainer is to set you on the path to becoming one of those defending white hats.
A really crucial part of this is understanding what actually motivates those black hat hackers. Why do they do it? Well, their primary motives include things like disrupting business continuity or sometimes just creating chaos for the thrill of it. Sometimes it's about advancing state and military objectives through espionage. But a massive driver is information theft and ransom. A really prime example of this was the devastating WannaCry ransomware attack back in 2017. It literally held corporate and medical data hostage around the world, causing massive financial damage and lost profits. And honestly, it's wild to look back and see how these threats have scaled over the decades. Just look at this timeline. Back in 1988, we saw the Morris worm, which was one of the very first computer worms. By 1990, you had hackers like Kevin Poulsen doing relatively isolated, kind of crazy things, like hacking the KISS FM radio telephone lines just to win a Porsche in a radio contest. But fast forward a bit. In 1999, the Melissa virus absolutely devastated Microsoft Word files globally. And by 2013, we started seeing massive sweeping corporate breaches, like 2.9 million Adobe accounts being compromised and leaked right onto the open internet. The stakes have just grown exponentially.
Today, two of the absolute most common weapons in these modern attacks are malware and phishing.
Phishing basically relies on highly deceptive emails or messages, totally tricking you into downloading malicious software, which is what we call malware. Our source material highlights a great business scenario for this, involving a fictitious company called Stark Industries. Basically, one day, all the computers in the entire company just started crashing. Why? Because one single employee received a suspicious Skype chat and casually clicked the link. That one click redirected them to a malicious server, silently downloaded a virus, and brought the entire company network to its knees. That is exactly how fast a phishing attack can escalate.
All right, let's flip the script. Section 4. Building your defense arsenal. Securing the network.
We're officially moving away from the terrifying threats and stepping into an empowering reality: how we actively, systematically defend against these attacks. You see, security is never just a single magic bullet. It's all about layered defense. To secure a network, IT professionals rely on an essential suite of armor. First up, two-way or two-factor authentication, using one-time passwords sent to a physical phone, so even if a hacker steals your password, it's not enough to get them in. Next, you need active antivirus monitoring to constantly scan for and block malicious files. Then you add network firewalls. And finally, cryptography and encryption, which basically scrambles your valuable data so that even if a hacker does manage to steal it, it's just total unreadable gibberish to them.
Let's actually look a little closer at firewalls for a second. A firewall is a software or hardware barrier that rigidly enforces your security policies. You can kind of visualize them as heavy-duty digital locks on the doors of your network. By closing off unnecessary ports and totally disabling services you don't even use, you're effectively shrinking the target area that a hacker can exploit. I mean, think about it. If a door doesn't exist, a hacker can't pick the lock, right?
But hey, building this awesome arsenal also requires what we call essential cyber hygiene. This means you have to enforce strict password complexity, so absolutely no more using password 123. It means vigilantly installing regular software patches to close newly discovered vulnerabilities before the bad guys can exploit them. It involves using anti-phishing toolbars to warn you about shady websites, and making sure back-end infrastructure, like your cloud and DNS servers, are completely locked down from tampering. Good security isn't a one-time setup, it's an ongoing, active mindset. Which leads us perfectly into our final part, Section 5. Kickstart your cyber career, get certified with Cert Empire. So what does this all mean for you? Well, the world desperately needs dedicated cybersecurity experts to implement everything we just talked about. This lays out some exact certification paths to validate those skills. If you want to dive into hands-on ethical hacking, certs like CompTIA Security Plus or Certified Ethical Hacker are your perfect starting line. If your goal is to manage security at the executive level as a Chief Information Security Officer, then you're going to aim for the CSSP. And if you want to secure the future of the web, the CCSP handles cloud architecture. There is literally a precise path for whatever role excites you the most. We've covered a lot today: the CIA triad, the motives of black hat hackers, layered network defense, and the incredible career paths available to you. Mastering these concepts is your very first step to becoming a true digital hero. So I want to leave you with this final provocative thought. With cyber threats evolving every single day, will you be the one to step up and protect the world's digital infrastructure? Cybersecurity is undeniably one of the most critical, fast-paced, and exciting skills you can build for a modern IT career. If you are ready to take that next step and continue this journey with us, make sure to hit subscribe on the Cert Empire channel. We've got plenty more clear, beginner-friendly explainers, deep dive exam prep, and certification guides coming your way. Keep learning, stay secure out there, and I will see you in the next one.